Hi and welcome to episode 27 of the Beks podcast. My name is Beks and I'm coming to you from Bristol, where I live with my partner Paul and our Norwegian forest cat Mufasa, who is in his favourite position, asleep on the sofa. It is another dull grey day, standard June fare around here. And it's Tuesday the 29th of June. I thought I'd crack on straight away with the next episode. First things first, I better show you this jumper because I realised I forgot to show it in the last episode. This is my No Stripes sweater. I'm calling it that myself because it is actually the striped sweater by Andrea Mowry. But obviously, as you can see, I chose to do it all in one colour. It is a cropped one, so I'm actually wearing it today with like a longer white t-shirt underneath and my cropped jeans. And I'm really liking it. I wasn't sure at first. It's taken me a bit of a while to get used to it, but it's really nice. It's made from Rowan Summer Light cotton, so it's cottony but not sort of heavy. And it's the duck egg blue colourway. So I'm really happy with that. It has been a good start to the week around here so far. We've had some nice bits of luck. One of which being Paul went to quiz night at the pub last night and won some money in the bingo, which was very exciting. The next thing was that this morning his sister left us a package of wedding cake on the doorstep, which is never to be sniffed at. So we will enjoy that later. And the third thing is I've just had a phone call, I can't quite believe it, well actually a Zoom call with my MP of all people, because he thinks he might be able to do something to help me with the waiting list for my surgery. So that would just be amazing. So we shall see. So yeah, it's been a good day so far, so I thought it was time to crack on with another episode. I've got lots to show you. I have got a finished object already. And I'm planning a big old cast on party this week, so I'm hoping to cast on my rainbow socks obviously on Thursday. I'm going to cast on hopefully the Whitmore cardigan, which I've had the yarn for quite a while. Hoping to make some progress this month on my Find Your Fade, and I have started a new sock design, so lots going on. And also I'll be releasing the last two of my Schitt's Creek sock patterns this month, so I think July is going to be a good one. So without further ado, I'm going to crack on. So I promised I would show you the fourth and final sock in my Schitt's Creek collection. So these are obviously inspired by David. Excuse the beeping, that's the alarm on my fridge. And they are called the Best Wishes Warmest Regards socks. And as you can see, they've got this little twisted stitch sort of detail, kind of. And the pattern is just on the leg. It's just 5 repeats of the pattern, so it goes really quickly. And then the foot is just stockinette, so you whiz down that. I did show before, I've done a version where I've done the pattern on the foot of a shorty sock, and that looks really cool too. I'm hoping these are going to be out. We're away next weekend when I wanted to do it, so I'm thinking they'll probably be out somewhere around Monday the 19th of July. So keep your eyes out for those. Oh my goodness, I'm so lucky. I've said lots of lucky things were happening to me this week, and something else lucky has just happened. So I just went to Claire's, and first of all, she found she had a package in her letterbox, and there was a swatch that she'd been sent from Lou, who is Foxy Yarn on Instagram, and she'd sent one of the swatches that she'd promised to knit for Claire. But she also sent this yarn for me. Lou, if you're watching, thank you so much. I've never had any cozy knitter before. It's called Bliss. Oh no, actually I think it's called Neapolitan and the base is called Bliss. It's an 80/20, which is my favourite base. And it feels so soft. And it's so pretty. I can't wait to use that. And then Claire said, come and look in the kitchen. And she said, you can choose any of these yarns that you want. So there's all sort of seconds and things like that. So she gave me this, which I'm not entirely sure what it is. It may not be a colourway, I'm not sure. She also gave me these two skeins, which were an experiment but ended up too close to some other colours, but I thought they were pretty. This skein of DK, which I thought might make a nice little baby knit. Then she gave me these two skeins of Ship Shape, which I've wanted for ages, and it's on their amazing nep base. And then she had these two skeins of Rocky Road, which I've actually promised I would make a Yume sweater for Claire out of. So pretty. And then finally, they did a collaboration a while ago with Gem from Little Grey Girl, one of her mystery gems, and they had a set of those yarns left over, so they gave those to me as well. So this one is Getaway, and these are called Home Away from Home. I thought they were lovely. So what a little pile of possibilities. I can't believe it. I better get knitting. Do excuse the light, the sun's just gone in and it's gone so dark. It's 1st of July, so I have cast on my rainbow socks for this month. This month's colour is blue, and I've got this gorgeous yarn which I don't think had a name, from Somerset Yarns. In the cake it looks a lot bluer than it looks in the socks. It looks much more rainbowy, but I'm happy that that's blue enough. The pattern I'm using is the Whistle Down socks, which was the first one from Rachel's Bridgerton collection. It's lovely because just in a couple of sittings I've done the cuff and the pattern bit, and now it's all just plain sailing, so it's a nice easy knit really. I really like the cuff. There's a bit of a interesting detail on the cuff on this one, so I really like it. But oh my god, those colours are just beautiful, aren't they? It possibly hides the lace a little bit, but I think it's fine. The lace is simple enough. But yeah, good start to this month. I've cast on the season 4 of Friends Club, and I decided just to do a vanilla this month. They've all been patterns so far, but I just felt like doing vanilla, so that's what I've done. That there looks like a wider yellow stripe, but this is actually very, very subtly different. I kind of like the effect that gives actually. It's a bit different to the others. This one is season 4, so it's called How You Doing. Gotta say it in that voice, can't say it any other way. And there's not really a lot more to say about that. I'll just be doing my usual sock recipe, which I've just been knitting for years. I think the original numbers I got for my socks were from, it's a Kate Atherley book, and I can't quite remember what it's called. It's something like Sock Architecture, but it's not that. And I'll be doing an afterthought heel. I've just done a 2x2 rib. And yeah, they're sort of whizzing up. This yarn is so nice to knit with. It's an 80/20 merino nylon. So, oh, is that my thumb? Oh, bit of cat fluff, standard. Yes, it's just a bit plumper than your average sock yarn, which makes it really nice to knit with. And obviously stripes just knit themselves, don't they? I finished these socks a few weeks ago, but I didn't show them to you because they were a secret test knit. So these are the Morning Beautiful socks by lovely Rachel from Twinset and Pearl. And these are a charity pattern for myeloma UK. So Rachel had myeloma, so she wanted to raise some money. So all of the profits from this pattern forever will go to them, which is amazing. They're absolutely gorgeous. We've got this really sweet little star pattern, which is really cool, and it was a really nice knit, so I can thoroughly recommend them. I did them in orange because that is the sort of the myeloma UK colour, so I wanted to do that, but also they're going to be for my niece for her birthday in a couple of weeks, and orange is her favourite colour, so it had double benefit really. So yeah, do go and check out that pattern because it is really sweet.
The pattern's for shorties, but it would look equally lovely on a pair of long socks. In fact, I'm thinking of doing it on one of my friend's yarns at some point. So yeah, that's the Morning Beautiful socks.
Right, do excuse the light, the angles, etc. It's very difficult to film yourself wearing something. So I finished my Yume sweater and I am absolutely thrilled with it. It was a really quick knit. I knit it, started and finished it within June. It's by Isabel Kramer. I'm assuming it's called Yume. It's Y-U-M-E. And it was just such a lovely knit. So it's got this lace design around the top, which was really easy. It's got no ribs, so that's quite nice. You just go straight into pattern. It's got, I don't know if I can really show you. No, I can't. I'll try and get somebody to film my back later. It's got some short rows at the back, so the neck is higher. You can see where it goes up here. And yeah, the increases were kind of within the pattern, which was quite helpful. If I did it again, I'd possibly do it a touch shorter, but not much, not worth unpicking. And I did like the quite deep cuff around the bottom. The yarn was given to me by Claire. It was some like seconds of her scuba colourway, which you can see had gone quite patchy in the dye process, but actually I don't mind that at all. I think it kind of adds the effect and makes it look a bit more light and summery. And I'm wearing it with my denim shorts, which lovely Rachel suggested it would look good with, so I thought I'd give it a go. She's actually coming round to play today, so I thought I'd wear the outfit that she suggested.
Excuse the light, it's gone really dark. I think there's going to be a thunderstorm in a minute. I just wanted to show you these little beauties that arrived this morning. They didn't arrive in this form, I just caked them up. These are the next 2 months of the Lay Family Yarn Rainbow Chronicles. Kelly very kindly sent me this one, and as the next one is out in the next couple of days, she stuck that one in as well. So I've got this one a little bit earlier. Really excited to add these to my blanket. They're absolutely gorgeous. This blanket is just turning out to be amazing, so can't wait to get these worked in. I'm hoping to put some time on those in the next couple of days, so I will show you how I get on. I've made a tiny bit of progress on my Find Your Fade. So I'm on colour 2, which is Powder Puff. Yes, Powder Puff by Beehive Yarns. And I've done the lace section. I'd forgotten well, I don't think I'd realised what an easy pattern this was, because it actually came up on my time hop that it was 4 years ago today that I'd found my colours and I'd started knitting my first one. So I think back then it wasn't that easy for me because I was relatively new to shawl knitting. So this time it's just like I don't have to spend much time on it to make quite a lot of progress, which is really nice. I'm not bothering with the marker on the centre now because I can read the knitting enough, well enough that I don't need it, and that sort of made it fiddly a bit. So yes, definitely more enjoyable this time round. So I'm just about to melt in the third colour, which is really exciting. So I'm in no rush with this project. I'll do a little bit at a time, and my priority just seems to be with socks at the moment, but it's nice to have something different just to go to every now and again. Okay, so I'm working on a new design and I wasn't sure whether to show you yet or not. It's going to be out at the beginning of August. But I was so excited I couldn't wait, so I'm showing you now. So this is going to be called the Lysiantha sock, and the name is simply taken from the name of the yarn, which is this gorgeous Bird Street yarn, which Claire very kindly gave me to do a design on. It's beautiful. It's the palest pink with all these little speckles of purple, green, there's some brown, and there's some really interesting bits where the dye is sort of broken, so it's amazing. That sort of rosy pink there, it's beautiful. So sock number 1 is finished. There's the beginning of number 2, which I'm going to work on today. And it's a really lovely pattern, lace pattern, that's really simple, that goes down the front and back. And then it's got this little, sorry, it's hard to show you one-handed, this detail down the side, which just makes it really interesting and looks lovely on. There's the pattern there. It looks really tricky, but it's not at all. And I just thought it looked like when Lysianthus flowers kind of twirl around like that, it kind of reminded me of that. So yeah, really like it. So this is with testers now, and yeah, should be with you in early August, but I'm really excited about this one. I really love it. You can see how the yarn knits up there. Do excuse the noise, that's the postman. Yeah, it's really beautiful. Seeing as we are halfway through the Rainbow Sock Chronicles, I thought I would show you my box of socks so far. It is lush to open this box now because it really looks very rainbowy. So I've got one of the special keepsake boxes, and here we go. So here are the 6 pairs of socks so far. I'm going to take the mini ones out for a second. So we've got January, February, March, April, May, June. And I'm really pleased with the colours I chose. I love that they're all like a similar kind of tone. They're working really well as a rainbow so far, so that's really exciting. I can't wait to add the other 6. I've then got, I just move these in, my mini socks. And these are in the yarns that both Jules and I have used. That one's in the wrong place. I've sort of tried to put them in order so that they fade really nicely one into the next, which I think they do. These are looking really lovely. I've still got another turquoise one to add of Jules's, but those are going to be awesome. And then what I've been doing with all the yarns that are left after I've done this pair of socks and the mini socks, I've been putting the leftovers in here. So that's leftovers from mine and leftovers from the ones that Jules has sent me, and I'll decide what to do with those when I reach the end of the year. So I might do a pair of scrappy socks if there's enough. I might do, I don't know, maybe a blanket, I don't know, but I just thought I would save them up, because it's quite fun to see, you know, how much I could get out of them, you know, as a project. I don't know, but yes, it's looking lovely. I'm loving this project so much. It gives me a real structure to my knitting every month, and I'm just so excited to finish it. I think I might do what Jules is doing and wrap this box of socks up for myself for Christmas. A to me from me kind of present, because they're just going to be so exciting, aren't they? And yeah, I need to decide what to do with these little fellas as well.
So I'm here working on my rainbow blanket and not watching the football. I'm loving this project so much. I know I say this all the time, but just sitting here and seeing all the colours and just, oh, well, I can't say enough about it really. I've said it all before. I'm on the September colours, which is a bit of a sneak peek because Kelly sent them to me early, and this colour is just beautiful. Now I've got a flash on now, so it's not, that's better, yeah. It's like a real sort of plummy purple, and it's absolutely gorgeous, and it just looks lovely next to those lilacs and just works well with all the other colours. So lovely. I can't believe that it's July the 7th and I'm sitting with a blanket over my lap and needing it. I'm actually quite grateful to be working on a big blanket project, which is just rubbish. Where has the summer gone? Hi, sorry, I look a bit frazzled. I've just been sitting in the sun for 10 minutes, finally. I just thought I'd wrap up this week's episode. I feel like I've not had a lot to say this week. I've been a bit disjointed, but I think that's because I'm not quite in the swing of it again. we're going away next week, so I won't do an episode next week, but what I'll probably do is the week after do a proper sit down in front of the camera episode, and that might kind of get me going again. So I just got a few things to show you before I finish off. So I'm just about to do a new cast on, and this is a pattern that my friend Jo has kind of made up herself, and I don't think she's planning on releasing it, but I really wanted to knit it, so she kind of wrote up some instructions for me. So it's going to take a bit of thinking because the numbers need some working out for my size, but it's this top here. There is my lovely Jo there, looking very beautiful in her lacy top, and I really want to make one, so fingers crossed for me that that goes well. I've got just here, it's in a bit of a mess because I've just unravelled it, this West Yorkshire Spinners Exquisite Lace in the Belgravia colourway. I think I'm going to hold it double. I'm in and eyeing, and I'm never very confident when using lace weight, so I think I'm going to hold it double. And I'm really excited. I really want that top, so I'm really excited to get working on that. I think it's going to take a while though because it's quite intricate. I also have some yarn to show you. First up, Claire dropped this round to me yesterday. It's one of her new colourways, and while she was dyeing it, she found it had a break and a knot in the middle, so she said I could have it. I've forgotten the name of the colourway, but I really like it. Really pretty, really summery. Turquoise and coral are two of my favourite colours, and they look amazing together. So I'm not sure what that will be, or if it will be anything for a while, but when it is, I'll show you. And then finally, I've got the June Friends Club from Dotty Wool Company. So if you haven't got yours yet, look away now. Sorry, my hair is such a mess. Why is it? Oh God, what a mess. So this is series 6, whipping through them, and it's called Mac and Cheese. And here it is. It's not quite showing up as bright as it is. It's beautiful. It's really, there we are. It's really summery, really like juicy colours, absolutely gorgeous. And I love, one of my favourite colour combos ever, I've said this before on here, is pink and red. So I love those two stripes together there. Really nice. So I can't wait to knit those as well. So yeah, that's about it for this week. Sorry if it's a bit of a, you know, meh sort of one, but I will be back pretty soon with another episode. So take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye.